that several of you asked about the contradiction. So let's say I really appreciate, let's say I'm practicing mindfulness. I'm becoming more, my mind is becoming more, aware of the different objects of consciousness. I'm becoming more calm. I really have this really wonderful feeling. I've appreciated through learning about animism. I started to appreciate more what's going, the natural world around me. I really want to have a better quality relationships with all the different living beings. But doesn't that create a contradiction with the world outside is the world outside is the operating system, the world outside is naturalist, it's materialist. So most people are following that. And so if I'm going into another kind of operating system, does that create a contradiction or a tension between myself and society? So that becomes really hard to, it may be difficult, hard to bear. Yeah. So actually, this is a really good question. And I think this is really important because, first of all, I really hope that nobody will be totally how can I say this? The life of your soul, the life of your mind is always, always has your own space, your own interiority, right? Your own mindscape. And it can and should never be identical with what is outside in society. If you are totally 100% in alignment with society, well, I think you're a mental slave, okay? Right? You blindly following everything that's going on, right? And I'm sure none of you are like that, right? I mean, it's just normal that everybody is going to be at time finding some contradiction or tension between yourself and the world outside you. This is really the expression, the first expression of spirituality, of the human spirit, that you realize there's something not right going on out there. And so we have this tension. It's normal to have this tension. So the question then is, what do you do about it? What do you do about it? And so one thing is to learn how to live with this tension, And so in a sense, to have more, a richer inner spiritual life, more self-awareness, more mindfulness, more gratitude, more harmony with yourself and the world, that actually can help you to deal with the tension better. Or you should try to, when you understand something that most people don't understand, then you don't feel like hatred for the world around you. You actually try to see, okay, how can I adapt to the world around me? And how can I, bring something positive to the world around me? So it doesn't mean I want to fight against society, fight against the world around me, or separate myself from society, but rather how can I bring, I have something that's different, and so how can I bring something to the world around me? How can I bring something, a new insight, or new positive energies, to the world around me? So how do we see this tension in a positive way, that you can actually be helpful, that you can be helpful to the world around you, or even try to make some changes, right? Try to make some changes that have better social relationships, to overcome some of the excessive materialism, or overcome some of the kind of abusive, dominating relationships and things like that in your own world, in your own life. So I think that's how this, the tension is normal, and I think, right, so it's how to positively generate this kind of tension. That's how I would see it.